Welcome to another episode of Freedom on Fire. I'm your host, Robert Bob TV Brown. Well, Roy Moore put his foot in his mouth again. According to Newsweek magazine, it says that Roy Moore, the Alabama Senate candidate, under fire for alleged sexual misconduct with teenage girls when he was in his 30s, apparently believes America was a better place at a time when slavery was still legal. At a campaign event earlier this year, an audience member asked Moore for his opinion on when the last time America was great. Moore responded, "I think it was great at the time when families were united. Even though we had slavery, they cared for one another. Our families were strong. Our country had a direction. The individuals who asked the question was among a few African Americans in the attendance at the rally," according to the Los Angeles Times. In stating this, Moore seemingly implied he'll be able to overlook the enslavement of other human beings as long as the families are united. As an interesting perspective from a man accused and repeatedly preying on young girls. More remarks were featured in an article from the Times in September, but resurfaced Thursday in a viral tweet from Eric Columbus, a former Obama administration official. "Can't make this up." Roy Moore said in September that the last time America was great when we had slavery, Columbus tweeted. Moore comment at a rally bring to mind President Donald Trump's slogan, "Make America Great Again." He got that from Ronald Reagan, which many have interpreted as a rallying cry to incite white nationalism. Trump had controversially endorsed Moore, despite widespread condemnation and the damaging allegations the Senate candidate faces. Trump reportedly said, "Go get him, Roy," during a recent phone call with the candidate. A recent Big League Gravis poll gave Moore Democratic opponent Doug Jones, who isn't accused of sexual assaulting teenagers, a slight edge of over the Republican. The poll of 1,276 likely voters showing Jones lead Moore 48% to 44%. The election is on December the 12th. On December the 4th, Trump tweeted, "Putin Pelosi / Schumer liberal puppet Jones into office in Alabama would hurt our great Republican agenda," which is the agenda is make America great again, "of low on tax, tough on crime, strong on military and borders, and so much more." Look at the 401k since the election. Highest stock market ever. Jobs are roaring back. Indeed, Trump apparently believes a man who was reportedly banned from Alabama Mall for harassing teenage girls would be tough on crime and is urging voters to support him. Here's a quote from Donald Trump. "Putin, Pelosi, Schumer, liberal puppet Jones into putting Pelosi, Schumer, liberal puppet Jones into office in Alabama would hurt our great Republican agenda of low on tax, tough on crime." In other words, you want to find a way to put more minorities in jail. "Strong on military and borders, and so much more. Look at our 401k since the election. Highest stock market ever. Jobs are roaring back." Well, before I go into this article, let me let you something, Mr. President and my Republican colleagues. Donald Trump wasn't in office and have done nothing to lay an infrastructure to get the stock market that high. That didn't happen just because you become a president. You don't get that just because you become a president. The stock market goes high based on consumer confidence, and that's because Obama laid a structure to make it high. Obama is the biggest Wall Street supporting president ever. He will pick Wall Street over the regular man any day. That's one of my disappointments and gripes about President Obama. But he laid that infrastructure there and got the economy back and got the stock market going high. Trump is just getting the residual of something that was already started. This is nothing Trump did. It's nothing Trump initiated. He just reaping the benefits for it, and he's trying to take the claim for it. He's just like Al-Qaeda. When somebody else do a heinous crime and kill a bunch of people, and they want to take the blame for it when they really didn't do it. Only a coward would do that. And that's what Trump is doing. He's cowardly taking the blame for Obama residuals. And people on the right are sitting up there and actually believing this crap. And people on the left is actually believing this crap too. Yeah, you got some people on the left. All right, beyond his views on slavery and allegations of sexual misconduct, Moore also has referred to Native Americans as reds and yellows. Not the American people. Not Native Americans. He considered them reds and yellows, just like he considered us the blacks. He never said the whites. He said the blacks. That has questioned former President Barack Obama's place of birth. He has done that, following Trump's example, and once suggested Muslims should not be allowed to serve in Congress in spite of all this. Moore still seems to have a shot at becoming the United States Senator. Now, I do want to make a couple comments on Roy Moore. A lot of people say, what's Al Franklin and stepped down, and you got Conyers retiring. Smart thing to do, John Conyers. And how come the Republicans won't? Why are they fighting so hard to keep Roy Moore in office? Well, it's the bottom line is this. They could care less about your morals. I don't know why people in the Christian community, especially in the evangelical community, are pushing a lot of these people who really don't have no morals. They're fooling you. They're hoodwinking you. They're bamboozling you. This guy right here. The only reason Trump and the rest of some of the Republicans are pushing this guy is because they need a vote against liberalism. And they'll rather sell out. They don't care if the man killed 13 girls in their face with blood on the floor. They will still support this guy. They don't care. They knew Donald Trump said, I grab him by the pee, I don't wait. I just walk in. You know, I moved in on her like a bee and all that kind of stuff. I mean, they know this. Yet it's no, I don't care, you know. I could see if a man atoned, had a past, and he admitted his past in the past. Everybody know about it, and he decided to go forward in the future. Then you can't bring stuff up like that again. Look, I've dealt with this in the past. I dealt with this in the public. You want to bring this up, but I'm going forward as a new man. Roy Moore is not in this case. And for him to say something like this about the best time America was great, or last time America great, was when the family was stronger and the community looked out for each other. Yeah, we had slavery. Dude, how can you say that and then say, yeah, we had slavery, but the family was strong? The family had a bunch of slaves. They brutalized them, beat them, and treated them like trash, and they tried to run away. They shot them in the head or hung them or beat their skin off them. And sure, at nighttime, even though we had a strong family, I would leave my white bedroom and go down there to one of my slave ladies and just have my way with them. And if they get pregnant, I'll just shoot her while she's pregnant. Yes, that was America back then. So Roy Moore is a piece of lying crap, and this is their thinking. And we want to put somebody like that in office. Oh yeah. I mean, America was great back in time of slavery, and let me tell you why. First of all, America was great because back in those days, good old days, the family was strong. The bond was strong. We had church. We had community. We looked out for one another. We ate among one another. We drank among one another. We went to saloons. We did great things together back then. That's right. Yeah, we beat the crap out of slaves and raped their women and got them pregnant and exiled them or shoot them and killed them, or we just, that's what we do. We treat the women, Native Americans like crap. No, don't let me get on the Chinaman. No, don't let me get on the Chinaman. But America was great. Yeah, I skipped out on my wife. Yeah, I said that one time. I will leave my house and go be with my female slave. I can't stand black people, but yeah, you go dip your bottom finger in the cookie jar. This man is disgusting. and they say he's a Christian. I try not to debate that, but when you are in front of the camera and you're saying dumb things like this, it make me doubt your Christianity. Doubt. I can't tell you whether the person is a true blue Christian or not. To me, your Christian views don't mean anything. It's your Christian action and your Christian ways. Now, I'm talking about real Christians, the Jesus type of Christian that live by Jesus's principles. And most of these Republicans don't live by Jesus' principles. I'm going to do a series about that soon, between Republican right-wing evangelism versus the true gospel. So I'm done on this. I mean, Roy Moore, dudes, I mean, this is Alabama. The likelihood of a Democrat winning Alabama is slim to none anyway. This Alabama is not a purple state. It's a red state, always been a red state. But the Democrats got a chance to kind of do something there. And it's a deep, deep South state. Well, yeah, well, you can ride in on a horse to go vote with your wife on the back and your cowboy hat, which Roy Moore is planning to do. To show that the South will rise again come hell or high water. Now, I'm a Southern boy myself, and I love the South. Southern politics is a son of a gun. But now I live up north. Northern politics is a son of a gun, too, especially in the Democratic Party. So people, guys, I mean, I can't, like I say, I would never tell you how to vote, but please think about how you vote. You know, really think about it. Look at the record. Look at the love for all people. Look for the legislation of all people. Look for the support of all people. I mean, if you got somebody predominantly on the white side supporting this guy, then that's a problem. If you don't see a mixture of the population in his area showing some kind of support, you know, America is not all white. America is a melting pot now. We got all cultures, and we have to embrace one another. And that's why I look for candidates who embrace everybody, who have great policies and great plans, and willing to sell his life out to the people of all colors versus sell his life out to the President of the United States. I never did that with Obama, and I'm never going to do that. I didn't do that in 2000. I did it for 2008 because I worked on the Obama campaign. But 2012, I didn't do it. I want somebody that's going to really help people, not Wall Street, or not my congressional buddies, or not my president, but the people. America is a country of the people, not the president. President is the president, and any other congressional leader should be at the beholding of the people. Anyway, I'm done. Peace. Hey, this is your boy Bob TV with Freedom on Fire and Rob Report. I want to thank you for watching the webcast. Make sure you share these segments all across your social media network. Like and share, subscribe, and maybe invite a couple other people to do the same thing. You make the difference. I also want to thank you for those who support this channel through Patreon, whether it's 50 cents to $50 million. It goes right back into what we do here. So like the lights that you're looking at right now, that's because of something that you did. So I really appreciate it. I want to thank my man Vegematic for the Blue Yeti mic, one of the top microphones out right now. He knew I needed the mic, so he blessed me with it. So all of you guys make the difference into this channel growing, and I really want to appreciate you for that. Also, by all means, again, continue to share your comments at the bottom of each video. Just don't get so visceral to the people who may disagree with me or may disagree with you. This calling out name stuff, that's not for this channel. So please try not to call people names, personal names. Now you can call some of the stuff they talk about crap. I say that, but just don't attack people personally. Words really hurt when you start attacking people personally, because these people really believe these things, and you're not gonna take away their belief by calling them names. So please don't do that on this channel. But nevertheless, I appreciate you guys. We're shooting for 2,000 now, so I need your help. So As my pastor would say, reach one, teach one. I mean, let's reach out. You got the information. Make sure you share with other people and try to get them to subscribe to the channel so we can grow and expand on Bob TV. Freedom on Fire. Rob Report. Peace.